They're supposed to be observed today, but...
Oh, why is there one with a name? The rest of them don't?
Because she is ready to go. And you also get a word. So if you're in STEM music appreciation, you get a worksheet. What's your guided notes? So these are like the notes you can use on your next test. So yeah. Okay. Okay. No, he's the clarinet teacher.
I don't know which favorite was yours. It was random. Yours was 45 days.
I got excited.
Guys, is your papers here?
Thanks, Kayla.
You're welcome. See, I have to do welcome.
Hi.
You violated.
Alright.
Okay.
I have my...
Oh, great. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you probably need this back, right? No? Probably just take some pictures. Where can I sit?
You're welcome to sit any empty chair if you want on the table.
I'll sit here. That's not going to bother you.
No, doesn't bother me. Everyone is learning everything today because we have an e-learning day on Friday for parent-teacher conferences. But typically, we've labeled the music appreciationists and the anti-appreciationists because about half the class is not enrolled in the dual credit, so they sometimes go off and do some other projects for me. But everybody's here. But these three in the front, and then Josh back there is in the class, and then we have one more who's not here today, so we have 5 total.
Okay. Well, I'll just be a fly on the wall. So.
Yeah. All right. So time signatures. What do we know about time signatures?
They make time.
Ooh, tell us how.
Am I right?
It's like that's a smart answer.
Yeah. So, do we remember way back when we talked about elements of music? Like, what is meter?
What page are we on?
It's a little on my page.
We're not on any page right now. We're just listening to me explain things.
There's also separate papers.
That's just for you. Just your
Oh, is
special.
that for
Yeah.
appreciating?
That's for the appreciationists.
Yeah, I'm a non-appreciative.
Okay, so elements of music. Organization of strong and weak beats is what meter is. A time signature, also in music, tells us how many beats per measure, what note gets the beat. So, if we have that, what does the top number tell us?
How many beats? There's 4 beats in
Yeah, how many? And there's 4 beats. And then the bottom number, which note gets the beat? And in our case, if it's a 4, the quarter note gets the beat. And the quarter note is 1 beat. But not always, because if our time signature is like 6/8, the quarter note is not 1 beat. How many beats is a quarter note if the bottom number is an 8? So what does the 8 mean on the bottom? Yeah, the 8th note gets the beat. So how many 8th notes in a quarter note? Yeah, 2. So how many beats would a quarter note get in 6/8? Okay. Nope. No, you're thinking too hard about it. So go back. 6/8. The 8th note gets 1 beat. If a quarter note has 2 8th notes in 6/8 time, how many beats does the 8th note get?
2.
Yes, 2 beats.
Not math.
He's just showing off on there.
Show off.
Well, you guys can go up to where I say that.
Okay. So, in time signatures, we have simple and we have compound. Do we remember, because we did talk about this before, what are simple time signatures?
4/4.
Yeah, 4/4.
2/4.
Stuff that's divisible by 2 on both sides.
Anything else?
4/8.
No,
That's not simple.
it is not simple.
About cut time.
So the simple time signatures have 1 strong beat with the rest being weak. So in our example, we looked at 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. But it could also be 5/4 or 6/4. And then the compound, we'll leave that up. Any questions about simple time signatures, simple meter? Okay. Compound time signatures.
6/8.
That, yeah, it's the 8ths. So that's when we have more than 1 strong beat. So 6/8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. Yeah. So, on your worksheet here, we have 6 different time signatures. One of them is 2 measures, just to give you a better picture. But it's all 1 measure of music. So you have to kind of count up the beats and see like what we got there. What are our time signatures? We'll kind of go through it together. Does anyone need this anymore? Okay. So this first one, how many beats does it appear to have? So it looks like we have 3 beats. We can count 1 and 2 and a, with the 3 being in the dotted quarter. What would we call that? If it has 3 beats, and it appears that a quarter note gets 1 beat. Yeah, 3/4. Is there any argument for any other key signature? Okay, so this next one. Yeah. Counting time, 4/4. Why do we write a C for 4/4?
Because it's the most common.
Yeah, it's the most common time signature. This one's gonna be tricky because we have definitely, well, we maybe played it last year in one of our pieces in high school band. I'm not gonna tell you, it's a secret.
I probably could guess.
The one with the weird time signatures.
The one that flipped a bunch.
That narrows down the options.
Sounds like it is. No, it's not.
Maybe the composer's name rhymes with Mippered Mamedo.
Surely it's not 6/8.
It is not 6/8, no. So I'll give you a hint. The eighth note does get the beat, so it's an 8. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yes, 7, 8. So how we count that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
What song was it?
Pulsation.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
It went between 1, 2, 3.
Maybe that's why I stuck with
Yeah,
timing, because I was counting wrong.
it's like cut time to.
Yeah. I'll have to look at it
I
again.
kind of happy
Okay.
with that because that was the solos, but I didn't like it.
So this next one. So this one, what would that one be? Yeah, so Sadie, I can hear her 1 E and 2, 3. What comes after 3? 4. Good. So, if 4 is our complete number,
40. I didn't.
so
It's not expected.
let's think about a rhythm tree. Okay, we have a whole note. How many beats is a whole note?
4.
Okay. When we divide it in half, what do we get? What notes? 2, yeah. So we get 2 what? 2 half notes. We divide that in half, what do we get?
4 quarter.
4 quarter notes. We divide that in half.
8 notes.
Yeah. 2 eighth notes per. That's not right. Eighth note. Yeah. So 8 eighth notes. When we take an eighth note in half, what do we get?
Get a 16th note.
Yeah, because we're just dividing fractions. So if we have 4 16th notes, what does that equal? 4 16th notes is the same as
2. Is it
2 eighth notes, but also, so if we go up our tree, we have 4 16th notes, then 2 eighth notes,
That looks like 4 quarter notes. 2. 4.
4 16th notes equals 1 quarter note, because it equals 1 beat. Okay. What's that? It's 4 4. This one is a little tricky. This next one.
Repeat. That's cheating.
Because the next one could be a couple different options.
Is it not 6/4?
It could be 6/4. But what else could it be?
3/2.
Yes. It could be 6/4 or 3/2.
See, I know how to do this.
Because we can have the half note get a beat, or we can have the quarter note get a beat.
This one's 8/3.
Yeah, the next one, the bottom number is 8. That's correct. But how many, so if eighth note gets the beat, how many beats do we have in that measure? So how many eighth notes exist in that last one? Let's count together. So, how many eighth notes are in a dotted quarter?
1.5. Or no, not 8.
Yeah, there are 3 eighth notes in a dotted quarter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many in a regular quarter note? 7, 8, 9. Now 2 16th notes equals 1 eighth note, yeah. 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 eighth. So now take a minute, go to page.
Do they simplify like fractions? Could that be 3 too?
I think it could be. Because like rhythms are fractions, like that's what rhythm is. It's just doing like rhythm and time signature are math fractions, but it depends on like the feeling of the like if you want a simple versus a compound feeling. So if you want like 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, page 21, the time signatures page. So this first chunk, that's all like information that I have talked about already. The bottom part, that's what I want you to work on. 21. It says time signatures on the page. 21.
Such a liar.
Okay. So on the first one, what does the top number tell us? Yeah. That's terrible. What does the bottom tell us? And the next one? Yeah. Yep. And then the bottom one? Yeah. Yep. Eighth note. Okay. And the next page. So this talks a little bit about, it says duple and triple meter, and quadruple. So again, like the top is just kind of information. It talks about common time versus cut time. What is cut time? Nope. Yeah. So it's written like it's in 4/4, but it's played like it's in 2/4. So it cuts all of the rhythms in half. So half notes become quarter notes become eighth notes 16ths, so on and so forth.
How about it says right here that the cut time is symbol for 2/2.
Yeah.
You said 2/4.
Well.
I knew I was right.
We count it into. Yeah. Okay, so fill in the time signature for these 3 lines. I don't think any of them are 2 on the bottom.
What time is what? Is that the number on?
Yeah, they're not any like the triple or duple time.
That'll be my composition project. I'll write a song in 500.
It's just one measure. I guess technically it have to be a minimum of 16 meters. Depends if it's 500, if it's 516, wouldn't take that much, but if it's like
That sounds
502.
fun.
Be careful, because if it's 2/2, then the half note gets 1 beat.
Draw a picture.
Okay, so this first line up here, how many beats do we have? Yeah, and what note appears to get the beat? Yeah. 4/4, or common time. This one, so in one measure, so there are 3 of what kind of note? Yeah, so that's really what we're looking for. Like, look at the measure, look like how many take up the measure and what kind of note it is. So it's 3 eighth notes.
When you give me the whole line, it's easy.
The bottom one, it's a little trickier because we don't have a measure of like the same kind of note. But if we take a look at this measure, how many beats are there? 2. And what note appears to have 1 beat? Yeah. So it's 2/4. Okay, moving on to key signatures. What does the key signature tell us? Yes, but let's think a little bit more broadly. So like, yes, the key, but like literally looking at the key signature. What notes are sharp, flat, or natural? And also the scale that goes along with the music. When I identify sharp key signatures, okay, when I look at a sharp key signature, if you go to the last sharp, like right in the way, if you go to the last sharp and go a half step up, that is the key that we are in. So again, go to the last sharp and go one half step up. And that's the key we're in. Okay. Does that make sense? Any questions about how to identify sharp key signatures? I have seen them enough that I can immediately identify them because I just know what it is. Because I've played enough music that I look at like, oh, 4 sharps, that's gonna be E major. Okay, for the flat keys, you go to the second to the last flat, and that's the key. Except for the key of F, that's the only exception because there's only one flat, so you can't go back one more. So, like, what would this one be? Nope. The second to last flat. Yeah. Yeah. This one is D flat. The first one, yes, the first one is C flat, the key of C flat. What about that one?
That one is D. No, that's, sorry. No, E, F, G, A.
Yep. And you have to have the flat or the sharp sign if the note is flat or sharp in the key signature. Because then it's a whole different key. Like if it's supposed to be the key of A flat, but you just put A, that's wrong. That's not right. Or if it's the key of C sharp major and you just put C, those are 2 very different key signatures. Like you have to include the accidental if it's in the key signature. So what about this key signature?
That one is G.
Yep. The very last one. It's all natural. What key is all natural?
D.
Nope. Because D has 2 sharps.
B.
Kind of a trick question. We don't play in this key very often.
C.
Yeah. It's C major. C major is the only key with no flats and no sharps. So C major, you just have to know everything's natural. F major, you have to know it's just one flat, which is B flat. So in your workbooks, page 27, you are just writing in key signatures. Page 27 is sharps. Page 28 is flats. So, and they're very nice and they give you like all of the keys in order above the questions.
We're doing the sharps and the flats. Is that
Yep, page 27 and 28. We will talk about circle of fists on another day. That's another way to kind of go through piece of features. When you're done with those pages, feel free to put them back in the box. Music appreciationists, your worksheet, if you're done filling that out, you can turn it in the tray.
I'm supposed to turn it in. Do I turn it in?
The paper. Your workload goes in the tray.
Right now, you see.
Where?
Like the paper.
That's just the game.
I know, you want to write down that he updated
You can just.
Yes, Josh, the paper, not, put that back in the bar.
Well, look under your chart up here.
With me.
Look at this big green
And then get your Chromebook open. For music appreciationists, it's on Canvas. For anti-appreciationists, you're going to be on Google Classroom.
Guided notes or listening journal?
Listening journal. Guided notes are paper. No. You do not have to do the bonus questions.
Do we get bonus points? We do.
Yeah.
We do.
I have my uniform and money in my locker. Can I bring it to you and then?
Oh my gosh, Josh,
Yeah.
so we're only on
I didn't know that. If I was told that was done.
maybe if you paid it.
I mean, I don't even need the best one.
I do want to remind you for the college appreciation class, please use complete sentences. Like, this is a college level class. I need you to like multiple sentences of information for your answers in the listening journals. Like, I am grading you on this.
If I don't have multiple sentences worth of information.
I mean, obviously, like, don't put fluff to just put fluff.
Me, but you're dragging.
But also don't put like, if I say like, what are the instruments used? Don't just like clarinet.
That might.
They play a clarinet. In this example, I hear. No, we already did this one. We're doing a different one. This one, get excited.
This one
No.
is
Yep.
Is it wrapped up?
No, it is not. Before we get started, it is the prelude number 1. I believe that translates to with tubes. Or with boom wires. Prelude number 1. This is Bach. Prelude number 1. And the ensemble performing is Les Objets Volants.
Piece of music.
Prelude number 1 by Bach. Composed by Bach, performed by Les Objets Volants. I think it's French.
Which listening journal is this?
Watch your back.
This is 7.
6.
6. Why am I on the Irish?
I didn't say it.
So number one, if you need to like do it on a Google Doc, you can.
Well, it's just my Chromebook had to start up, so it's just being slow.
Okay, well I'm gonna start the video so we don't run out of time.
Alright, I'll just open it. Yeah, you already read that.
This is visually. So this is the Bach cello suite, number one, which is one of the most famous cello suites that's performed. Just kind of looking up, he wrote 6 different unaccompanied cello suites, and it's for solo, so there's no accompaniment. But yeah, they're based around Baroque dance types, which we'll get in the Baroque period later on. They're pretty short, but they're kind of like an etude, like a study. So like a cello player would learn, like this can be performed in a concert, but it's also used as like a technical practice to practice like a very specific technique on the cello. Obviously with boom whackers, which is what those instruments are, if you did not know, those are boom whackers. This is a whole different kind of technical study. But I really appreciate like the visual aspect of this performance of like they're handing it, they could have just like hit the boom whackers like on the floor or something, but instead they're like passing it to each other throughout the whole piece, which the coordination and skill that requires is insane to me. But I appreciate that they use like a Bach cello suite to play that, which is kind of cool.
So
2 minutes in.
Any questions about Bach cello suite? Yeah.
Why?
What?
If one boom whacker gets misplaced.
Yeah, then it's game over.
How do you spell Bach?
BACH. Batch.
Hey, what was the name of the music?
Prelude number 1. What? Okay. Prelude number 1. Performed by Les Alges Valence. And composer is Bach. B-A-C-H.